Good morning, everyone. This is Ryan Hayes with Engage121. Again, here for this week's Engage121 updates. I hope that everyone stayed safe through the storm. I do apologize for not doing last week's webinar, but we felt that it just was not a good time to do it. I hope all of our clients on the East Coast managed to fare as well as we did. At any rate, today we have some great new things to look at. So we're going to go ahead and get started here. We're going to start with some changes to the way that email alerts can be set up for Explore alerts for team members, and then a new fanlet that is coming for everyone called testimonials. Then a customer care and testimonial fanlet moderation tools, and a new version of OA that we're really excited about, and we think could be very beneficial for our other clients who are outlet focused, that are our enterprise clients that do have outlets that can benefit from Engage. So we'll run through all of those. Should be pretty quick, and we'll get you all on your way. Today we'll start with the Explore alerts. For those of you who do have Teams set up, as you likely know, the way that Teams are designed is to be is a way to share assets, share searches, and connections, and all the things that you do with colleagues, so that you can share responsibilities. So if Jenny and I are managing the same set of connections, and I'm out one day, Jenny can pick up everything right where I was without any sort of a disconnect. So as part of Teams, previously all of the email alert functionality was specific to the team. So if I set up an email alert, everyone else on the team would get it as well. And as our clients who do use Teams have been using that over the years, it's become clear that that's not always the case. That's not always how people want to be able to set things up. So what we've added for searches, if I go ahead and run a search here, like I'm setting up an Explore search normally, I'll get my results back, and then when I click on the gears here to save it, I now have new email alert options. So I can choose how often I want to get it, if I want to get it immediately or a daily digest. Now what's added here, and will only be added for Teams, is that I'm automatically selected as a person to receive that email alert. However, anyone else who's on my team, I can choose to have them also copied on the email alert. And then anyone else on the team is able to edit that at any point. So if I put Jenny on and she decides she doesn't really want to be on that, she can come in here and modify that and take herself off. Now, we obviously still have the option for anyone to CC any email address, even someone who's not an Engage121 user. But this certainly does make it easier than having to put in the email addresses. You just pick and choose the people that are on your team to choose who would like to receive that alert. So listen alerts are already set up to be specific to the person who sets it up. This edition for Explore makes Explore alerts set so that they can be delivered to different sets of team users. And at any point, if someone wants to change it, come in, find the search, click on the pencil icon to edit the save search, and they'll see the email alert settings for that search where they can make changes to it. Now, again, this is specific to Teams, so if you are an individual user, you're not on a team, then you won't see this checkbox set because you're already setting it up just for yourself. But you, again, can still copy whoever you'd like by using that CC box and just putting emails into there. So That's been available now in Explore for all of our clients who are on Teams, and we think that it solves a problem of how our users want to manage that sort of functionality, and we'll look to make similar changes throughout the application as we think that solution worked out very well for our clients who were requesting it. Now, the next thing we'll take a look at is the new testimonial fanlet that will be going into everyone's accounts on Monday, so you can start using it then. Now, this testimonial fanlet is built on the same structure as the customer care fanlet. So essentially what it is the ability to put a fanlet up on your page. So we're looking at one now. Where users are able to enter questions or reviews, testimonials. In this case, the testimonial fanlet has a star rating built into it. So the person entering a review picks the number of stars they want to give you. This text here, where it says "Enter your review," can be customized at the time of creation. You can make it say whatever you'd like. Additionally, you can edit the text for the button. You can edit the text for the title bar here. You can edit the color of the text and buttons and title bars as well. And then down at the bottom, there's also a place for a footer, so you can have it say "Powered by" or whatever you'd like for that text to say. Now, after someone has submitted a review, their testimonial will appear down below, and where other users can like it, you can reply to it. Other users can reply to it. They can share it throughout their Facebook network, and all of these things, all of these reviews, will feed into Engage121 just like the customer care fanlet does. So if we go to Listen in Engage121 and click on the Customer Care tab, I've got one set up here already, filter set up for the specific fanlet that we were looking at earlier. So you see all the reviews here. In the case of a testimonial where it has the stars, I'll see the stars along with the review. And then if I want to respond to that, I can click Engage, and I can choose to reply either as the page or as myself, or whatever profiles I have connected to my account there. I can also go ahead and create a case off of this, just like I would for a customer care entry. I can view the comments on the review, all that sort of thing. Now, that's the same sort of functionality that already exists for customer care, so we are looking to leverage those things. So as we get more requests related to testimonial or to customer care, we're going to do our best to implement those across both platforms. Now, the other thing that's been added here into customer care and for testimonial is the ability to moderate posts. So in the case that someone posts something that I don't like, is offensive or whatever I don't feel has a place in my customer care fanlet or testimonial fanlet, I now have an option to delete this post. So we have delete is available, will be available now. Down the road, we also look to make it options to block a person so they cannot post again in the future. So those things will be coming again down the road. But we do look forward to hearing how customer care and testimonial works out for you, how you are using those. Again, as a reminder, the customer care filter in Listen is a hard-coded filter. But you can pick and choose which customer care fanlets or testimonial fanlets you want to have displayed on that filter and Listen. Now, the actual process of building a testimonial fanlet is very straightforward. We just go into fanlets, we'll choose our page and tab, and then when we look over here and pick testimonial, this works similar to how the the customer care fanlet works, we'll create a name for it, which is just the name that it will be referenced in the application, so that if I want to use it again, if I want to post it across multiple pages, I can do that here. And then all of the different text, the powered by, the review text, the colors, and all that sort of thing is filled out in the form there, and then reviewed on the next page. So if I pick one that I've already built, it'll fill in all that data for me. It also uses the same database entry, so it already has all of the existing reviews that have been posted into that fanlet. So if I do post it across multiple pages, it will pull from the same database of reviews and testimonials. The same thing applies for customer care. So if you have set up a customer care fanlet and you want those questions and comments to be shared across all of your various pages, you can do a speak local and pick that particular fanlet, and all that content will be shared across all of those pages. So thousands of pages, however many local pages you have. So that takes us through the customer care editions, the moderation editions. The last thing that I'd like to run through today is a new version of our OA outlet access application. Our team is down in Orlando at the NAR, the National Association of Realtors convention down in Orlando right now. And we have we've taken the OA application and set it up in a way that is currently is focused towards real estate, but we believe has been built in a way that would work very well for many different industries, particularly giving a very streamlined interface for small business owners and the franchisees, outlets that don't have a lot of time to spend on social media, but want to be able to find relevant content that they can share with their followers and their fans very quickly and easily. So we have a friends and followers feed, which is essentially the listen feed that you have in CA. You have all of your feeds, and then you have a mentions feed. Very quick and easy to find content and respond to it. You can reply to it immediately, cross-post it onto other platforms, or you can choose to post to it at a later date, retweet it at a later date and time, for example. So we can choose to retweet that on the 22nd, for example. And that will go into our calendar. So very easy to schedule things for later dates. One of the things that's very compelling about this is that we have industry content now. So we've set up some feeds. We've pulled feeds in that are specific to, in this case, real estate, but it really could be any industry. And then we've got all of those feeds. If I click on all feeds, we can take a look at some of those examples here, so you can see the type of things that we're looking at right now. But then within that content, within that predefined world of somewhat pre-qualified content, I can also search. So I can put in a search term up here. I can do advanced search and drill down and find content within my total real estate news sphere, find content that relates specifically to Hurricane Sandy, for example, since that's a big topic right now. I want to be posting things that are relevant to my fans and followers right now. So in this case, we've got a search set up that's looking for content there about Hurricane Sandy. So if I click on that and take a look at it, some of the things you'll notice here is we have obviously all the content coming from all the different places, but we also have this relevance meter. So we're sorting the content based on how relevant it is, and part of what goes into relevance is how likely that content is to go viral, what the the viral potential for it is, and things that are that include photos and include links and videos. Those things have a higher chance of going viral. They're more likely to be posted across many different platforms and shared many times. So if we look at that, you see that I'm looking at one here that has a photo along with it. So it's higher up on my list. I'm looking at one that has a link, and it's higher up on my list. And as I get down into the text-only posts, I'm finding things that are less relevant. They're not as high up on my list. But I'm finding these things very easily. I'm finding things that are culled from the news sources, the blogs and things that are most relevant for my industry, and then I'm able to share those very quickly. I can post now and post a rich link off to my Facebook page. I can post to Twitter and post a link to it. All those things to share them, to share valuable content with my followers, and really show myself as being a source of news within my industry. Returning value to the people who do follow me, and like my page and all that, so that they're getting something out of it, and helping to build that that valuable follower base, people who are paying attention to me. Other things that you'll see in here, obviously we have posting, so we can do things straightforward like adding links into a post and then sharing that out across all of our different platforms at once. Things that you're used to seeing in the Engage121 CA world. We can pick and choose to post that to Facebook and Twitter and so on. Schedule it for later, post it now, however you will. That's very straightforward. Then in market, we have some things that are a little more focused on, in this case, on real estate, but it's really just taking our fanlets and rich link posts and putting those into very simplified and easy to use for the industry. So if I look at market and I look at an open house, all I'm going to do is just post a URL, put the URL for my listing in there, and then set the date and time of the open house, and then I'll be able to post that out to my page quickly and easily. The other one here is just posting about a listing in general. So that's really more just the rich link functionality, but geared towards a specific industry, so making it easier to use, easier to understand for people whose lives don't revolve around social media but know that they need to be involved in it. And then if we look at the fanlets, we have, in this case, we have some that are very focused on real estate. We have a property carousel. We have a multi-property carousel, and then we have a video carousel. These are just some examples, but obviously we could pull from any of the fanlets that you've seen me cover in the past. In this case, if I'm putting a fanlet together for a particular property, I can put this together quite easily. I'll pick photos from my library and pick and choose the ones that I want to actually have included in my carousel. Put the whole thing together and review where I want to post that and so on. I won't do the whole thing, but if we look over in Facebook, then you'll see the actual carousel gets posted in there. And obviously for enterprise accounts, that could all be branded fanlets to have logos and pages that are brand consistent. But again, taking some things that are could be very involved processes and making them a very simplified and streamlined interface is the goal here, and we think that it could be something very beneficial for a lot of our enterprise accounts to give this very simplified interface and very easy to use. And then we have the task calendar here for reviewing any of the scheduled posts that are pending for that outlet, as well as if this is an enterprise account that has content being posted, from corporate. This can also be obviously configured so that the outlets are approving that content before it goes out, and that's all done here in the task calendar as well. So we think that it's a very powerful tool, and powerful very much so in the simplicity of it and the ease of use, and taking, particularly with the industry content, taking that that content that's already kind of pre-qualified as being related to your industry, your outlet's industry, and then allowing them to drill down within that. So if you are an enterprise account with us, I do encourage you to speak with our team about OA, either the implementation that you might already have and taking some of the things that you've seen here, or moving forward with implementing it for your accounts moving forward. At any rate, those are the things that I wanted to bring everyone up to speed on this week. As always, we appreciate your feedback, and thank you for joining us. We do love to hear what you have to say about the webinars that we do here, as well as the features that we're covering. So if you do have any questions, please reach out to us. Follow us on Facebook. Follow us on Twitter. Find our YouTube page, and where we post these recorded webinars as well. And if you do have any comments, we do hope to hear from you. Everyone have a great weekend, and we hope that everyone is staying safe with the wild weather that we have been having. Take care, and we'll see you here next week.